I used to believe in fairy tales. When Laura walked into my life, she wasn't just a woman. She was the missing verse in my life's song. Her laugh, a melody. Her eyes, endless pools of warmth. We built a world together, brick by happy brick, a picture-perfect sanctuary that whispered of forever. For 3 years, our life was a seamless canvas of shared dreams, Sunday brunches, and whispered I love yous in the quiet of the night. But now, looking back, the masterpiece was an illusion, meticulously painted over tiny, almost imperceptible tears in the fabric. A hurried glance away when her phone buzzed. A vague excuse about late meetings that stretched into the early hours. I was a fool, blinded by the golden glow of what I thought was love. I trusted her implicitly, and that trust, my bedrock, was about to be obliterated into dust.
The night it began, Laura was in the shower, the sound of the water a soothing rhythm against the quiet hum of our home. Her phone, usually a sacred, unspoken boundary, vibrated on the nightstand. Just once. But that single buzz was like a siren. A primal urge, cold and insistent, clawed at me. Look, I'd never snooped, not once in our 5 years together, but this time felt different, as if destiny itself was pushing my hand. A message flared on the locked screen, stark and devastating. Last night was amazing. Can't wait to see you again. My breath hitched. My heart, a trapped bird, hammered against my ribs. My fingers, trembling, unlocked the screen. Dozens of messages. Pictures that blurred before my eyes. Words. Oh God, the words. Intimate, passionate declarations of a love I thought was mine. Addressed to a man named Chris. The world tilted on its axis. The perfect picture shattered, leaving jagged, bleeding edges.
I couldn't confront her. Not yet. The truth was a hot coal in my throat. But the thought of speaking it, of destroying everything, paralyzed me. For days, I moved through life like a ghost, a silent observer in my own home. Every smile Laura gave me felt like a performance, every touch a lie. I watched her, consumed by a sickening paranoia. The late-night errands became expeditions into the unknown. The sudden, intense gym schedule, a convenient alibi. Her phone, once a mere gadget, transformed into a sinister confidant, constantly clutched in her hand, its screen glowing with secrets. I saw her catch herself, a flash of guilt in her eyes, quickly masked by an overly bright smile. I saw her laugh at her phone, a genuine, joyful sound I hadn't heard directed at me in weeks. The fog thickened, suffocating me. One evening, when she said she was meeting a friend for coffee, a cold certainty solidified in my gut. I followed and watched from the discreet distance of my own shattered reality as she climbed into Chris's car. They drove away, leaving me alone with the bitter taste of confirmation.
I parked across the street from the hotel, a stark, imposing silhouette against the bruised evening sky. My hands gripped the steering wheel, knuckles white, shaking violently. My heart hammered against my ribs, a desperate drumbeat of anguish and betrayal. An hour stretched into an eternity. Each ticking second was a fresh wound. Part of me screamed to burst through those doors, to shatter their stolen intimacy, to unleash a righteous fury. But another part, a larger, more broken part, was frozen, paralyzed by a grief so profound it stole my voice, my fight. The truth was already known. My eyes didn't need to witness the physical act to feel the spiritual one.
The silence in my car was deafening, filled only by the cacophony of my own unraveling mind. I drove home, the streets a blur, the numbness a cold, welcome shroud over my screaming thoughts. That night, I lay beside her, rigid and awake, as she slept a tranquil, undisturbed sleep. The faint scent of a stranger's cologne clung to her, a cruel, invisible accusation, burning my nostrils, searing my soul.